Champ, how are you? Tucson native. What's up, Nogales?
I'm very excited, man. I'm very excited right now. I can't. I'm anxious. I'm anxious to step in the ring already and give my people what they want. Like I said, which is a good fight. My last time that I fought in Tucson was against Genesis Cervania, and Cervania put me down in I believe it was in the 5th round. And the next round, there came a knockdown for me towards him, and it was just a great fight. And I feel the fans really appreciated that, and the fans really love that fight. And I'm willing to do that again. Obviously, I don't want to be taste the canvas. Obviously, I want to be the one who knocks out my opponent. That's the reason why we're training hard right now. So we're training hard to give the fans what they want.
I wanna ask you something as in regards to the difference in camps, right? What does an Oscar Valdez look like when you prepare under Manny Robles versus now that you're with Eddie Reynoso as you prepare for a big fight like this?
It's a little different with Manny Robles. I got nothing but respect for him. I love him. He's part of my family. We're still good friends. We always worked hard. Manny Robles and me, we always worked hard. Every day and night, working hard. And that's something that I love because I'm a gym rat. I love staying in the gym. I love training. I love taking care of my body. As far as nutrition, that's something Manny Robles always helped me with. And forever, I will always be grateful with Manny for making me a world champion the first time in 126 pounds, WBO world champion. But with Eddie Reynoso is a little bit different. It's a little bit less intensity as far as hard work, giving it 100% as far as a lot of workouts, a lot of drills, but it's a little bit more smarter. He works a lot on the technique. We look in the technical side. We take it down a notch on as far as a lot of intensity. We do a lot of repetitions, and we try to always study our opponents. That's something that Eddie Reynoso always do. He focuses straight on the opponent, and he has a game plan, and we stick to that game plan. We do a lot of repetitions over and over and over until we perfect the punches, and we're good to go for the fights. So it is a little different. It's somewhat similar, but at the same time, it is different. But both are great trainers. I have them on the top list of best trainers in history.
Awesome. Thank you for that. And then one last thing. As far as Conceincao, he brought up this fight, right? That he has the victory over you. And this was, I think, the Pan Am Games, right? Maybe 12 years back. And the fight was actually fairly close. I think it was a 6-5 fight that he ended up pulling the victory out with. The obvious advantages are the height. He's got about 5 inches on you. The reach is about 4-inch reach, if I recall correctly. Those are the obvious things on paper, right? What is it that stands out to you that you remember from that stood out to you when you faced him, aside from those 2 things that I just mentioned?
Well, it was very hard to reach him because he's obviously a taller fighter than me, and he knows how to use his distance. So when I was in amateurs, it was hard for me to step in there and land my shots because he used well his distance. And his record right now doesn't show like he's a great puncher. No, he has only 6 knockouts. But I don't think that's true, because when I was an amateur, I remember him hitting me a couple of times and saying, wow, this guy can hit. But now as a professional, it's way different. I feel like I carry my own punch as well. I feel like I advanced more and while I was a professional. And, overall, I feel like I'm a better fighter than I was last year and 2 years, and now way more than I was 10 years from now. So I'm a completely different fighter, and I'm going to try to prove it this September 10th for sure.
Awesome. Best of luck, champ. Thank you.
Thank you.